oil goes a long way, so I don't really need that much product. The next thing I'll need is a warm, damp towel to remove the oil. So I dab, dab, dab until the oily feeling is pretty much gone. And there you have it. I just gave myself a facial oil cleanse. When the weather outside is hot and humid, I like to apply a few drops to my hair to keep it shiny and healthy. But that's not all you can do with Soleil. Soleil can also be used after exfoliating to reduce irritation or even to lighten stretch marks. One of my favorite uses for Soleil is as a makeup base. Soleil works wonders as a primer because it's easily absorbed by the skin. It's so lightweight that you hardly feel it. Alternatively, you can also make
Yan. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, great day. Kung nasaan ka mang parte ng mundo, di ba? Maaring umaga sa inyo, gabi na dito sa Pilipinas. Kamusta ka, Andrew? Sarah K, Dennis Herrera, Miss LJ, kamusta? Mukhang nasa opisina ka pa. Okay, well, next, Daniel, kamusta na, Miss Cecil? Hindi ko kayo matatawag lahat, pero syempre sa mga paborito namin, welcome po kayong lahat. We are almost 45-50 in Zoom and we're live at Facebook at saka YouTube. Nandyan lang yan si Ian at saka yung aking engaged team, no, for tonight. Back up lang yung mga yan. Hindi nagpaparamdam. Ako lang, medyo ako sunburn. Nakita nyo ba? O diba? Nakita nyo ba? Okay, so tonight we'll be having our doctor's wellness training. So as much as possible, ginagawa ko siyang alternate ngayon. Napansin nyo ba? Diba? Last week, meron akong product training, pero the week after that, which is the first week of March, naimbitahan natin ulit si Dr. Mike Vergara. So for tonight, he will talk again about heart health at saka paano makakatulong ang tamang pagkain. Okay, so in general na lang, may disclaimer ako ha, baka merong mga doctors dyan or baka merong mga gustong magtanong. Okay, so for the questions, we will entertain questions after the talk ni Doc Mikey. Hopefully, meron pa tayong time, no? Kasi usually, I give the doctor just 1 hour or 1.5, no? Para medyo hindi naman masyadong stressful, okay? Okay, so magdi-discuss ako ng aking presentation about heart health. Ito yung based sa American Heart Association. Okay? And then the doctor will help me para sa mga kanyang Nakikita niyo na ba yung aking screen? Can you see my screen? Wait lang. Okay? So mamaya ko i-introduce yung doctor, ha? Mamaya. Relax lang kayo dyan. Baka ma-excite kayo. Chi, nakikita na ba yung aking yung aking slides?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you, Chi. Okay, so I will share my screen. I will discuss. And then, tatawagin ko na si Doc Mike Vergara para baka meron na siyang ibibigay sa aking mga inputs, no? Okay, so let me introduce to you, babasahin ko lang short profile ni Doc Vergara. He's been a family physician for the past 35 years, I think 35, 36 years na, no? Integrative and lifestyle medicine doctor po siya. Seasoned acupuncturist. Dr. Mike has intricately woven the best of Eastern and Western medical arts to his practice of integrative medicine. Medical doctor po siya, no? Medical, pero yung integrative tsaka lifestyle, pinapagsama niya yan, no? Which is maganda talaga. Researcher and scientist, Doc Mike employs the centuries-old wisdom of proper diet and cyclical detoxification, as well as breakthrough cutting-edge of knowledge on human microsystems and microbiology, no? Napakagaling talaga nitong ating doktor. Personal treatment of human illness and dysbiosis. Grade school and high school and Ateneo, UP graduate po ito. Let's all welcome Dr. Mike Vergara. Hi, Doc. Kamusta ka?
Hello.
Ayan.
Everyone. Nice to be with you again.
Yes, thank you, Doc.
I'm okay. I'm very well, thank you.
Very good. Thank you for paunlak sa aking request. Thank you for giving in to my request for you.
Anytime thing.
Yes, kasi ang next talk ni Doc April, which is I think after the Holy Week, no? So once or twice in a month magkakaroon tayo talagang talk ni Dr. Mikey, no? Pero this one, magandang heart health yung ating i-discuss. Very basic lang, no? Because in fact, I just got slides from the American Heart Association, no? American Stroke Association. Tapos, these are just Life Simple 7 for kids. O, di ba, for kids nga yung kinuha ko kasi mahirap talagang matutunan or malaman yung mga information, but Doc Mike is here to help us, no? Kasi maraming different types of heart disease. Like, we have congenital heart disease, meron tayong myocarditis, which is the inflammation, tapos meron tayong rheumatic heart disease, which is the RHD, merong cardiomegaly, no? Bibigyan tayo ng overview ni Doc mamaya, and hypertension, which is very, very common, no? So, Life Simple 7, 7 lang naman ito for kids. O, di ba for kids? Lahat tayo kasi for kids at heart daw talaga tayo. Okay, so let me start. Doc, feel free to jump in with my...
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Okay. So, keeping your heart healthy with Life Simple 7. 7 lang yung tips na bibigay namin sa inyo. Keeping your heart healthy is one of the most important ways to make sure you are feeling your very best, no? So, importante yan kasi yung heart natin. As a young person, if you start doing small things every day that keep your body healthy, you have a better chance of living a longer, happier, and healthier life. O, di ba? Having good health will also make you less likely to develop many other types of diseases like cancer and type 2 diabetes. No? So, heart health tayo. Heart health. Okay? So, How do I know if my heart is healthy? Okay, so there's only simple life 7. Okay, one is avoid smoking and using tobacco products. No, be physically active every day. Eat a heart-healthy diet. Keep a healthy weight. Keep your blood pressure healthy. Keep your total cholesterol healthy. Keep your blood sugar healthy. Okay? So,
These things that apply for children also apply for adults, di ba?
yes. O, diba?
But it's good to start them
Yeah.
as children talaga, no? Teach them already. No, I have a 9-month-old baby, no, and even the food we give, no, walang salt yan, walang sweets, nothing, no, none yet until maybe later on, no.
Yes.
Pero ganyan lang, no, just to train the child into eating properly, vegetables and fruits and grain, yan lang talaga.
Oo, that's sometimes I mentioned it also, doctor, no, na if we didn't naman teach our children to eat fries or drink soft drinks, they will not naman because they do not know that, diba? It's us kasi, remember, kung ano yung favorite food natin, yun din yung pinapasa natin sa mga bata, diba? So, Doc, thank you for the reminder. We really have to start them young, diba? Totoo naman, they
watch what their parents eat, diba? Yeah, and siyempre they develop the taste. Not only that, sometimes the taste for a certain food or the craving for a certain food might be emotional, di ba? Nakita ko yung tatay ko kasi ito yung favorite niya, di ba? Kaya para sa akin, and because I miss my father, I will eat the same food that he likes. Ganyan yan, di ba? It's complicated.
Yes, may connection talaga. So that's
talaga yan.
Diba? May connection. That's why we really have to start them young. Okay, so what is heart disease? Okay, cardiovascular disease or CVD, no, cardiovascular disease is a very serious health condition that keeps the heart or blood vessels from working properly. When our heart and blood vessels are working at their best, blood flows easily and is circulated around the body freely. If there is a clog in our blood vessels or if our heart is not pumping blood properly, this prevents blood from being delivered to many important parts of our body. Not having blood constantly delivered throughout our body can cause serious illness or even death. Although some people are born with certain types of cardiovascular disease, most people develop CVD or cardiovascular disease as a result of poor lifestyle habits such as eating unhealthy foods, not getting enough exercise, or using tobacco. Yeah. So, Doc, what can you say about the description? Unmute yourself.
It's very important that blood circulates, no? And only because blood carries two important things, no? One is it carries oxygen to your cells. And two, it carries nutrients also, okay? So it brings oxygen and it brings nutrients for your cells, and it actually detoxes your cells also, no? The acids that come out as a result of metabolism, pinipick up ng blood yan. So what blood does is it deposits oxygen and it deposits nutrients and it withdraws mga toxins from the system out into the urine. That's why it's important.
Yes. That's why importante talaga circulation, no, blood circulation. Okay? So that's the definition of the heart disease. So what is stroke? A stroke happens when a blood vessel that carries oxygen to the brain gets blocked or burst. Pumutok. So, i-define ni Doc mamaya yan. When that happens, blood cannot deliver oxygen to part of the brain and that part of the brain starts to die. Without the right medical attention, a stroke can cause major damage to the brain. People who have a stroke may have problems speaking, seeing, or moving normally for a short time or the rest of their lives. The person can even die from a stroke. Older adults are more likely to have a stroke than younger people. But people can have a stroke at any age. Other factors that increase risk of stroke include high blood pressure, cigarette smoking, diabetes, other types of cardiovascular disease, and high blood cholesterol. Okay, so Doc, anong nangyayari sa stroke? Ang ganda ng binasa ko, di ba? Unmute yourself. Unmute. Okay.
You've been mentioning smoking, no? You know, when you smoke, you harden your arteries, no?
Ayan.
Naninigas yan, eh. So it loses its elasticity, di ba? Hindi na elastic, eh. So when you have high blood pressure, normally, if your blood vessel or your arteries are elastic, it'll just open up and then it'll go, not close again, open and close. Pero kapag matigas yan because of smoking and age, okay? And age, it won't anymore. No? It won't expand as much. It'll push it. Tapos kung may konting injury in the, no, dun puputok, no? Or it'll balloon, no? Or puputok. So, which is why you really have to keep away from, no?
Okay.
From smoke, yeah, and all that stuff. The age also, no? It hardens, you know. It's called atherosclerosis, no? You'll see in an X-ray, no? Even in a healthy individual who is 45 years old and above, that their aorta, no, has some atherosclerosis already, or hardening or stiffening, no? It comes with age.
Yes. And Doc, what if they tell us naman na, I'm not smoking naman, Doc. I'm not smoking.
Yeah, but how old are you? Diba? One, okay. Another thing is tension.
Yes, diba?
Stress, yeah. In your slides, there's not much about stress, you know? But for me, stress is even more important now than food, no? Or even exercise. Because more people now, at least in industrial countries, die or get a stroke or get a heart attack because of stress. Yeah.
Correct. And most of the people will not admit that they're being stressed, right? Pero pag tanong ng tanong yan sa'yo, ito ba gagawin? Ito ba? Ginawa ko naman. Or they keep on changing doctors, right? Doc?
Yeah. Oh, they go doctor hunting until they find someone they will agree with, no?
Yes.
But you know, the human being is a complex being, diba? So it's not only physical. It's not, of course, eating, no, proper food, proper lifestyle, very important. But stress, you have to be able to manage that. No?
Yes. Okay. So usually, Doc, it's left or right. Diba yung sa brain, pagka ano yan, tapos parang iisa lang yung nakikita kong manifestations nila eh, diba? Pagka na-stroke.
Yeah.
It's either...
Well, it depends which artery makes putok eh, diba? Or which artery gets blocked.
Okay. No? So it might be speaking, seeing, no?
Yeah.
Or yan.
Movement, speech. 50% of those who get their first stroke will die.
Oh.
50% will die.
Pero yun nga, others do not realize or thought na it's a stroke already. Tama? Parang
yes. Oh, may ganun eh. No, they call it a transient ischemic attack. No?
TIA.
TIA. No, it's not instant. No, it takes several hours or even days Konti-konti yan. Konti-konti. No? Then you'll see them, you'll see the patient slowly deteriorating. Diba? So if you have a good eye on that, no, and you're aware of these things, you can immediately cut it, no, or seek intervention. No? Early intervention can help.
Oo. Kasi minsan nagdo-droop yung eyelids, or diba, yung etong bibig.
Yeah.
Nakababa. Oo. So we really have to be really very, very careful. And always, no, talagang we feel ourselves, no? Tayo yung nakakaalam talaga eh. That's why iwasan talaga natin.
Yeah, which is why lectures like yours now are good, no? It helps people understand, no, more, no?
Okay, so that is true. Okay, so let's get started with the Life's Simple 7. Okay, you make many choices every day, like what color socks to wear or how to fix your hair. When it comes to making decisions that keep you healthy, it may seem difficult to choose better options when so many things seem easier or just more fun. Knowing the healthy choices to make will help you take small steps in a healthy direction. Before you know it, it will be easier to make choices every day that help keep you healthy. Parang ganito lang din, Doc. When we offer barley for so many people, others will always think, oh, is it good? Are there studies? Kahit na-explain mo na, oh, it's just a food. It's a whole food with all the micronutrients. Tapos sasabihin nila, oh, just think about it. Diba? Not realizing it's your choices. Diba? It's your choices that keep you healthy. Let me know your thoughts, Doc.
Yeah. Definitely, no? You're the master of your own destiny. Diba?
Yeah.
Oo. Ikaw ang driver ng buhay mo. Dahil ganyan yan, diba? Here on earth, ha? Pero siyempre, yan nga, I always like to focus on the non-earthly or non-physical, kasi we keep on forgetting it, no? Our spirituality, diba? Our emotions and all, no? They contribute a lot to our health. Do you know that there was a study that showed that people who go to church or have a good, healthy church life, diba? They live 7 years longer than those who don't go to church. Diba? Why? No? Yeah, because maybe they're more or they're less stressed, no? Because they know that they have a Lord that is almighty, diba? And that things will go well at the end of their lives, no? Or they don't indulge in risky or dangerous practices because the Bible says don't do this also, don't do that, diba? Live a good life and all, no? So they live 7 years longer. Imagine.
That's good. That's really, really very good, no? So, parating sinasabi talaga ni Doc Mikey sa atin, spiritual health, diba? So financial healthy should really be balanced, no?
Yeah.
So the many choices that we do every day, importante lang talaga yan. Okay? So number 1, which is the 7, dun sa ating 7 choices, no? To do. 1 is don't smoke or use smokeless tobacco. Smoking traditional cigarettes, e-cigarettes, no, or vapes, or using smokeless tobacco, also called dip, snuff, or chew, are some of the worst things you can do to your body. Tobacco contains an addictive chemical called nicotine that gives smokers a pleasant feeling. Electronic cigarettes and vapes also deliver nicotine. Just because these products are high-tech doesn't mean they are safe, okay? Using any tobacco product damages nearly every organ in your body and can cause heart disease and cancer. Using smokeless tobacco is not a safe alternative to smoking. Yan, Doc. What can you say? Unmute mo, Doc.
Sorry. Okay. There is this ingredient in tobacco called the mosaic cells, no, something like that. What they do is they actually mutate your cells.
Oh, wow.
And when there is mutation, there is a very high risk of cancer. No? When I was in PGH, my first 11 lung cancer patients, all of them were smokers. Okay? In fact, I only had 11 lung cancer patients and all of them were smokers. Kaya I know that for sure talaga na smoking causes lung cancer. No? And other stuff. It also hardens your arteries, diba? So smoking really, that's for losers. Okay?
Yes.
At least you inform them, you teach them. No? Kasi hindi talaga maganda. What I tell my patients to do, no, if they have this oral regression, they always want to put something in their mouth, is pretend your thumb is a cigarette. No? So you go, blow in, no? You know, there is only, I don't know if I told this before sa'yo, no? There is only one good thing about cigarette smoking. No? It makes you breathe deeply and slowly. Diba? Because when you're nervous, your breathing is fast and shallow. Okay? That's why when people are nervous, they like to smoke. Why? Because they end up relaxing this way. Diba? Deep inhalation and slow exhalation. No? That relaxes them. It's the breathing, not the nicotine.
Yes.
Okay? It's the breathing. That's why throw that cigarette and smoke your thumb. Diba? Breathe in slowly and exhale.
Breathe in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's follow the doctor's advice. Okay. So
pero don't light with the lighter your finger. Okay? Just pretend you're
Yeah. Okay. So that's one trick. Okay. Don't smoke. Harmful chemicals that can be found in smoke or smokeless tobacco. There are thousands of chemicals found in cigarette smoke and smokeless tobacco that also found in other things. Acetone, ayan. I'm not really fond of the nail polish, kasi I know the nails cannot breathe. Kaya nga sa hospital, di ba, tinatanggal yung nail polish? Kasi yung acetone is harmful chemicals. Ano pa? Hydrogen cyanide, insecticide. Spray tayo parate, lalo ngayong COVID, di ba? Methanol, yung mga chemicals na yan, antifreeze. Cadmium in batteries, throw that out. Hydrazine, nasa rocket fuel. Toluene, paint thinner, na-inhale mo siya. Polonium-210 or 210 toxic radioactive chemical, formaldehyde or formalin, embalming fluid, lead once used in paint, nitrosamines, cancer-causing substances which is sometimes nasa chemicals used in automobile antifreeze or even in shampoo, di ba?
Maybe doc, anything other than oxygen which the lungs needs. Anything than oxygen is not intended to be, breathed in.
That's right. That's the wisdom of how we were made, diba? We were made to breathe in air.
So may it be vapor, may it be nicotine or smoke without nicotine, it's still not oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Harmful chemicals.
Yeah, pollution.
Secondhand smoke is dangerous too. It is important to also avoid smokers. Breathing in smoke from someone else who is smoking is called secondhand smoking, and it is also hazardous for your heart and lungs too. Remember, if you can smell the smoke, then the chemicals are getting into your body. So this is what we call the passive smokers.
Yeah.
No?
What's sad with smoking is when parents in a household smoke, or when one of the parents in the household smoke, it's easier for the children who see the parents, diba? It's easier for them to pick up the habit of smoking. No? They'll say, yung tatay ko naman naninigarilyo, di ba? So why not me, di ba? Ganyan yan di ba? So please, be good examples to your children. No?
Yes. Stop smoking. Sayang pera, di ba? Sayang. Okay. peer pressure and smoking. If someone wants you to try smoking or use other types of tobacco, how will you say no? Here are 6 ways to say no. Okay, be direct. If a friend asks you, hey, do you want to smoke? Say, no, I don't want to. And sound like you've been it. If you say no every time they ask, they will eventually stop asking. Tama, Doc, di ba?
Yeah.
Second, change the subject. If a friend asks you, hey, do you want a cigarette? Say no, but let's go play basketball or to a movie or go for a walk. 3, have a good joke or comeback line ready. If a friend says, come on, everyone smokes. Di ba minsan, yung mga friends kasi natin, ayan, para, napipilitan ka, di ba?
Oo, peer pressure.
Say something funny like, no thanks, I'm a big fan of breathing. O, diba?
Yeah.
If you say no naman talaga, diba? Sabi nga, pag ayaw mo talaga, ayaw mo. So, hindi pwedeng ma-influence ka because you know, you value your health more, you know? So, just say directly, no, I don't want to. Okay? So, that's one reason kasi why people are smoking, mga kaibigan, barkada, no? That's peer pressure, okay? Walk away. If you feel uncomfortable and don't want to say anything, you can simply walk away and it's easy as that. Umalis ka na lang, di ba? So 5, blame it on something else. Use an excuse to say no like, my mom wants me to go home now, got to go, or it's not worth getting in trouble over it. Okay? Just say simple no, N-O, di ba? Avoid the situation. If you see friends sneaking around with tobacco, you can decide to do something else besides hang out with them. It may be really hard, but if your friends don't respect your right not to smoke, try hanging out with some people who will, di ba?
Yeah.
What do you say about that, Doc?
Okay, you know, I have 2 kwentos here actually, no? But my father used to be a chain smoker, okay? He did not say no, but guess who said no? My eldest sister. She was 12 years old. She read something down in Reader's Digest, okay? So anyway, my father came home one day and all of his cigarettes, no? 2 rim, in fact, I heard, 2 rim, na-flush ng kapatid ko. My father was so mad, pinalo niya yung kapatid ko, di ba? My eldest sister. Talagang may hagulgul yung sister ko, no? And when my father asked her why she did it, she goes, because I read in Reader's Digest that it is not good for you and I don't want you to die. Yeah. Diba? So I flushed it all down. Ayan, na hagulgul yung tatay ko, di ba? And do you know what? He stopped smoking right then and there. Because he said, if my 12-year-old daughter knows that it is bad, no?
How much more?
Oo nga. Oh, di ba? And she cared for my life. I should care for my life too, di ba?
Correct.
Ayan, he stopped.
Yeah. Totoo yan. So just simply say no, no?
My second kwento, I'm sorry, but I'm madaldala, I have so many kwentos.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, when I was growing up, grade school, but basically grade school, in my, in Quezon City, sa Loyola Heights, I had a barkada of about 12, no? 12 guys, 12 boys. I was one of the eldest. I can say that I was kind of the leader of the group. But they got into smoking, including my younger brother, no? And they kept on forcing me to smoke, and I kept on saying, no, I will not smoke, no? Until they started teasing me, no? But buti nga, the tease was kind of good. They called me, my nickname then was Santo, okay? Wait, si Santo, di ba? Because I wouldn't follow their crazy, Okay, now, so many years later, ayan, my younger brother had a quintuple bypass, 5 bypass, okay? Because he continued smoking, no? Another of my barkada then died even before he was 30 years old, no? I think it was cancer, no? And another one from the same village just died. But you know, I saw them. I saw them grow up not healthy, no, because they took the habit of smoking, diba?
Yeah.
So I'm glad I was a santo at that time.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn. Pick your favorite way to say no and try it out. Get comfortable saying it in front of a mirror, or write down and what you will say if you're in a situation where someone wants you to try smoking or use tobacco. It may seem awkward at first, but you will prepare for how to deal with a situation that could be a lot more difficult if you are not ready for it. Be prepared to use more than one choice if necessary. Okay? So 2. Okay, so 1 is avoid smoking. 2, be physically active. Regular physical activity helps keep your heart, muscle, bones, and joints healthy and strong. Physical activity can also raise self-esteem, improve your mood, help you sleep better, and give you more energy. The American Heart Association recommends that children and adults and teenagers get at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity every day. Okay? So be physically active. Types of moderate and vigorous physical activity: bike riding, swimming, brisk walking, tennis, gardening. Ayan, si Doc Mikey mahilig mag-garden yan. Jogging, soccer, aerobics, dancing, jumping rope. No? So, importante talaga yung physical activity. What are your favorite ways to be physically active? Think of 3 things you can do next week to be physically active and track your total activity minutes for the week. Okay, so mag-download lang tayo ng mga exercises. How important is exercise, Doc, for you?
Exercise is, it helps circulate the blood. Okay? Okay, so our heart pumps, diba? And it pushes blood all to our organs, no? and arteries. When we walk, no, when we use our legs, whenever we step, no, our muscles contract, the muscles in the legs, and it also pushes blood. So walking, no, walking helps the heart. Okay, walking helps the heart. It's like a heart. The muscles of your legs are like your heart. No, every time you step, it pumps the blood around.
Yes. No? And also, Doc, is it, I read, no, yung you put your up down, yung paa itataas mo at sa pillow. I know it helps, right?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Raise your legs up for 20, 30 minutes. Okay?
Yeah. It helps, ano, kasi normally if your blood circulation is not very good, no, by the time your blood reaches from the top of your body to your legs, no, it's very difficult. If your heart is not very good, imagine it's going to pump your blood from your feet all the way up to your head, diba? So sometimes there's a struggle there, no, to pump. So what you do is you lie down and you lift it up and let the blood flow to your head via atmospheric pressure na lang, diba? Gravity.
Yes, so raising your leg, that helps also.
And also, when you massage your legs, no, massage from the foot going to the heart, okay? Yes. Always towards the heart to relax, diba? Always toward the heart. That's to help the heart. Do not massage against the heart, okay? Against the normal flow.
Okay. So number 3, tips namin, okay? So eat a heart-healthy diet. Eating healthy foods is one of the most important ways to keep your heart and body working at its best. Starting good habits with foods that you eat early in life is an important way to keep your health, to help keep our hearts and bodies healthy for the rest of our lives. Try to eat diet that includes whole grain fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products, poultry, fish and nuts, while limiting sodium, no, yung mga asin, okay? Sugary foods and beverages and red meat. That's why barley is a very good heart-healthy food because of the micronutrients na nandoon because it's a complete food, okay? So what can you say about this, though?
Well, I totally agree with no. If you want to strengthen your body, you have to eat food that strengthens your body, di ba? And you should understand which foods these are, no? And basically, it's the greens, okay? Yeah. Fruits and vegetables, the greens most especially. When things are processed already, no, it becomes unhealthy, no. People put in salt to increase the shelf life. Okay, sometimes sugar also, they put sugar to increase the shelf life. But companies like putting sugar in their products because sugar is addicting. Okay, and once they take that food, especially the Filipinos, we're very sweet toothed, diba? And once we take that food, we get addicted and we end up buying and or supporting that kind of food, diba? They make money. Who makes the money? The one that makes you sick, no? The company that makes you sick is the one that's making money out of you.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Okay,
so
we should know also to learn to read nutrition labels. Now, very very simple. Okay, so start from here. Okay, yung serving size, usually at the back, no, there are labels. We should know a little, kahit a little, no, to read the labels, no. Start here, serving size. Okay, so titignan mo, ang 2/3 cups is equivalent to 55 grams, no? Servings per container about 8. So yung isang container na yan, ibig sabihin, merong 8 servings. Ang isang servings is equivalent to 2/3 cups, no? Example lang yan. So check the calories. Ilan yung calories per serving? So per 55 grams or 2/3 cup. So that's 230 calories. So mataas, di ba? And then, you have to limit this nutrients. Titignan niyo parate yung cholesterol, sodium. Parating titignan yan, Doc, no? Sodium. Get enough of this, yung protein, no? Kung mataas yung protein. Pero ilimit natin yung fats, cholesterol, sodium, no? The sugar, okay? Quick guide for percentage daily value. 5% or less is low and 20% or more is high. So, kung 20%, mataas na yan. So, dapat parati tayong titingin sa baba. Okay? So, you can make your own decisions about which foods and beverages are best for your heart health by learning how to read the food labels.
Okay.
The serving?
Yeah. Now, the manufacturers of unhealthy food, no? They're smart, okay? They know now that people try to read the labels. You know what they do? They change the name. Okay?
Oh, yes.
So instead of, let's say, sugar, no? They'll change it. They'll say maltose or dextrose or HCFC, di ba?
Yes, high fructose.
Ay, tingnan mo, walang sugar. Hindi, sugar yan di ba? They just changed the name, no? It's like in the vaccines. In the vaccines, bawal ang mercury, di ba? It causes this and that. Okay, so they take out the mercury from the vaccines, the ingredients, and then they put thimerosal. Yung mercury din yan di ba? Di ba? Pero, so you kind of have to, they're playing a game with you. No? They're trying to hide their intentions. Their intentions are not good. No? You have to learn talaga that many of them will try to hide their hide the real product.
There are different kinds of sugar talaga, no?
Yeah.
Not only sugar, madaming types.
Yeah.
Madami. What can you do to eat heart healthy? Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Try to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables each day, no? Araw-araw. Choose whole grain foods like whole wheat bread, oatmeal, brown rice. These foods can be a good source of dietary fiber. Eat fish, especially Oily fish like salmon, trout, herring, or at least twice a week. Limit your intake of saturated and trans fats. Limit the amount of red meat you eat and choose lean meats and skinless poultry. No, yung kung nag-steak ka everyday, wag steak everyday, di ba, Doc?
Yung picture mo is very good, no? You see the picture, no? You can all see it in the screen, no?
Yes.
Through the years, no? Through the years, people like eating things that are white, okay? White rice, white bread, white sugar, you know? Why is it white? Yeah, because they take out the like in rice, no? They take out the bran, the vitamins, no? People like the color white to eat it, no? But the secret in eating is eat the colors of the rainbow. Yes. The more colorful your food is or your plate is, diba? The more colorful it is, you know that it is healthy. No? Don't buy colorful plates lang and eat there. No? Your food should be, colorful. Okay, the colors of the rainbow. Try to fill it up with many colors. That means you're eating veggies and fruits.
Yes, so that's very, very true. Eat a rainbow. Yun nga sinasabi.
Yep, eat a rainbow.
So choose low-fat dairy products such as skim milk or low-fat yogurt. Limit your intake of beverages and foods with added sugars. Learn about sodium and the common foods that have too much of it. Compare food labels and choose the foods with least amount of sodium. If you want to snack, go nuts. A serving size is small. Small handful or 1.5 ounces of whole nuts or 2 tablespoons of nut butter. Okay? Drink water instead of sugary drinks. Try adding slices of fruits to beverages instead of sweetening with sugar. Okay? Ito yung binanggit mo, Doc, the last time. Did you know a 12 ounce, no? Yung isang can, okay, of soda can contain 8 teaspoons of sugar. Yeah. O, diba? Ang dami.
Yeah, sometimes more pa.
Oh, wow. Nakakaloka.
Sometimes more pa. if you have to use salt in your food, diba? Do not use the table salt, yung nasa bote na shaker. No, don't use that. No, that's a different kind of salt. Salt is a general term. No, use the yung rock salt.
Rock salt.
Diba? Use rock salt. Okay, the one that comes from the sea. The breakdown, no, of the elements of rock salt is almost the same as our body's chemical composition. Pero yung salt na galing sa table salt, yung nasa bote. Oo. That is not. Yeah. That doesn't come from the sea, no? Minamine yan, no? Minimina yan. And normally it's brown colored. Then they put a chemical. Normally it's chlorine, I think, to wash and clean it. And the salt becomes white. Ito na naman tayo sa white, di ba? And then they put anti-caking chemicals para hindi dumikit yan kapag may moisture, di ba? So when you take that kind of salt, marami ng chemical yan. No? Better to take the sea salt, okay?
Yes, sea salt or the Himalayan salt daw, Doc. Is it? I know it's good also. Parang orange.
I'm not too I'm not too hot about it because sea salt is still better, di ba?
Oh.
Kasi yung Himalayan salt, galing din sa lupa yan no? Galing sa bundok yan no? They mine it.
Sa rock salt talaga.
Yeah, rock salt is best.
Yung madumi. Yung madumi, yun yung maganda. Kasi organic pa yun, hindi pa nasala ang gusto.
Ilocos, no? San Jose, Mindoro, lahat yan may magagandang high quality
salt. Oo. Yeah. See, even the salt, no, it might be parang asin lang yan, pero it's really, really very important, no? So what we can do to eat heart healthy para hindi tayo okay. So write down everything you eat and drink for a few days. Okay, so now it's your turn. Identify your good habits like choosing healthy snacks and eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, and your bad habits like snacking all day and drinking too many sugary or drinks, parating powder drinks, soda, no, get rid of it. What is one unhealthy eating habit you can swap for a healthy habit? No? So kung kunyari, every day you're drinking soda, tayo pa naman mga Pilipino, parating bili-bili ng soft drinks, di ba? So maybe a little, one day at a time, no? Tanggalin na yan, okay? Ask your parent or guardian if you can help make the grocery list and go shopping, no? So again, it's really the everyday choices, okay? So that's number 3. So number 4, keep a healthy weight, which is last time Doc was able to discuss it, which is a healthy weight tayo. Napakaganda ng topic niya. As your body grows and changes through tween and teen years, gaining some weight is part of developing into a healthy young adult. Gaining too much weight at any point in your life can be dangerous to your health. A person is considered overweight or obese when they have more body fat that is considered healthy. Being overweight or obese can be dangerous for your health, and it can increase your risk of serious health problems like diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, asthma, or other breathing problems, and even some types of cancer.
Yep.
Okay? So, energy in, energy out. So, you just watch again yung talk ni Doc Mikey. Ako, pinapakinggan ko ulit yon. Ano? That was last March 7, no? Yung talk ni Doc about weight loss. No? Everyone needs a certain amount of calories to perform their normal daily activities. If you gained weight, that might mean that you took in more calories than your body needed, and the extra calories were stored in the body as fat. If you exercise a lot, you also gain weight as muscle. If you eat fewer calories than you use, you can lose weight. Okay? So it's important to participate in regular physical activity to help keep a healthy weight. Try to be physically active for at least 60 minutes every day. Remember, keeping a healthy weight is best achieved over time and with a decision to keep yourself healthy. Okay? So now it's your turn. After 1 week, look at your food diary and physical activity log. Ask yourself this question: how much are you eating? 2 rice ba? Diba? Are you eating out of habit or boredom instead of a real hunger? Are you getting enough physical activity? Where can you make improvements? Actually, ang ganda ng mga tips ni Doc last time, no? Dun sa mga binanggit niya before, no?
Yeah. If I should add again, no, regarding weight, no? If I told you that every time you exhale, no, you take out the carbon, di ba? You inhale oxygen, and every time you exhale, no, you release carbon, no? Which is why it's good to exercise, because you end up breathing more, no? Exhaling more. Carbon has weight. Okay? Carbon has weight. It can be 0.000 whatever, di ba? But every time you breathe, you take out that 0.00 whatever times so many million, no? And you just keep on breathing it out. All of that weight will add up, no? Then you start losing weight because you're losing carbon.
Yes. Okay. So, in fact, Doc Mikey before mentioned yung why we do not exercise or why are people gaining weight, no? Diniscuss niya yun dun sa last talk niya, which is really, really very interesting. He even mentioned, ayan, lockdown, kaya hindi tayo nag-exercise, diba? Parang excuses. Okay? So, energy in, energy out, kailangan yun yung din sinasabi ko, tamang timbang sa tamang tangkad lang natin. Okay? So next we go to keep your blood pressure healthy. Okay? Blood pressure is a measure of how easy or difficult it is for the blood to be pumped by your heart through your body. When the heart beats, the blood that is pumped throughout the body exerts pressure against the blood vessels walls. When your heart and blood vessels are healthy, the vessels are flexible enough to expand and contract. This expansion and contraction of the vessels produces the blood pressure. When blood vessels become less flexible or narrowed, no, lumiliit siya, the heart has to pump harder to get the blood to go through the vessels. This causes an increase in pressure in the vessels or high blood pressure. Okay? So, Doc, expound more on the high blood pressure. What is the healthy blood, 120/80, right? Or is it 110/60?
Yeah, you know, it's a range. No? It's basically a range. There are some people with normally low blood pressure. That's why it's good to monitor while you're healthy. What is your normal blood pressure? Diba?
Yes.
The blood pressure goes up for many reasons. Diba? You're happy, it goes up. You exercise, it goes up. You're stressed, it goes up. The question is, will it go down to normal when you are well rested? Okay? That's why when you take the blood pressure, the person has to be rested. No? You stand up a little bit to go to the nurse station para kunin ang blood pressure, tataas din yan. Diba? It's normal. The more blood you need, the more the pressure is. Question is, can it go down to normal? No? And the normal for adults is anywhere between 145/95. No? When you go older, it's normally a little higher pa than 145. Now, it can still be, Now, there are some quarters now that really try to put the blood pressure norm low. No? Why? I think they want to sell more medicine, di ba? I think, So, yung 120/80 na sinasabi mo, na dati ang perfect ang 120/80, now some of them are saying pre-hypertension.
Wow.
Ang 120/80. I said, di ba? So ano yung maganda, di ba? They go anywhere between 100 to 110 over. Talang they keep on bringing it lower and lower, no?
So it's really best. In fact, you have to know. No, one should know your blood pressure.
Yeah. No, and see whether it goes down, no, or if it can go down to your regular blood pressure, no. So if it's high, if your blood pressure is high for some reason, what do? You rest, diba? Lie down na, no. Let the heart relax muna, and then you take your blood pressure again.
Yeah. Yes, I remember also a doctor told me before, no? Sabi niya, yun nga, whatever you are doing, you stop. Yun nga, rest. Kasi tayo minsan, kunyari, kumakain, tapos you feel something. Ang tendency is to finish the food. So, ang sabi ng doctor na nakausap ko before, you stop. You stop eating. Tapos you are walking, you felt something different, di ba? There's tightness in the chest. You stop. Kasi again, ang tendency, konti na lang yung step doon sa sasakyan di ba? So, maglalakad ka pa rin. So, again, take it from the doctor and my other doctor.
No? I had a trainee that I was observing, and she took the blood pressure of the patient, and it was something like 150/90, and she said, you have hypertension, and she made a reseta for medicine, di ba? And I had to pull her away, no, from the patient, and I go, you just took the blood pressure once, and already you have a diagnosis, no, of hypertension. Kung pagod yung pasyente, di ba? Kung kakaakyat lang sa stairs, just entered your room, di ba? He walked, di ba, to you, so it will go up. So hypertension, according to the American Heart Association, is established when the blood pressure is taken 3 times in 3 different occasions. Okay? If in any of those 3 different occasions, yung isang reading mo is normal, you're not hypertensive. Okay? Maybe you might be pre-hypertensive, no, or something, but you're not yet hypertensive. You're not supposed to be given medicine yet. Diba? You cannot tell why the person's pressure was kung kakagaling lang sa telepono, di ba? Galit sa asawa, di ba? Tapos nagpa-blood pressure, edi mataas talaga. Di ba?
Tama.
Yeah. So if a doctor, no, takes your blood pressure once, okay, and already says that you have hypertension, ayan, mag-shopping ka ng ibang doktor. Okay?
Tama.
It's that simple. Hindi marunong.
Yes. Okay, so we're learning, We're learning a lot, okay? High blood pressure or hypertension is an important risk factor for heart disease, and many people do not have any symptoms when their blood pressure is high. People with high blood pressure are more likely to have a heart attack or stroke than people with normal blood pressure. You can make healthy choices that will help you control your blood pressure and keep it in a healthy range. Keeping your weight healthy, keeping a heart-healthy diet with lower levels of sodium, and getting enough regular physical activity. Okay? So, Doc, what can you say about this? Yung people with high blood pressure are more likely to have heart attack.
Yeah, definitely. Me, I'd like to say, learn how to laugh. Diba? Learn how to laugh. Don't take things too seriously, diba? The world does not revolve around you. Diba? Ganyan yan. Learn how to laugh. Because those who learn how to laugh or who can laugh at themselves, especially, diba? When they can laugh at themselves, when they make a mistake, it's not, oh no, I made a mistake, end of the world. No? It's, oh no, I made a mistake. Ang tanga-tanga ko talaga, di ba? Parating nangyayari, ganyan, di ba? So you take it lightly, you make fun of yourself. Those who can make fun of themselves, they won't get a stroke. They won't get a heart attack. Talaga, no? They're happy. They're happy. Their heart is happy.
Correct. Measuring your blood pressure is quick and painless. The American Heart Association recommends that all kids have yearly blood pressure measurements. Detecting high blood pressure early will improve a person's health. Your blood pressure can be measured by your doctor, your school nurse, or you can check it yourself using a blood pressure machine in a local store or pharmacy. Blood pressure is measured using two numbers. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi namin kanina. Kunyari, 120/80. So, the first number, systolic, represents the pressure in your blood vessels when your heart beats. The second number, which is the diastolic, represents the pressure in your vessels when your heart rests between beats. If the measurement is 120 systolic, okay, yung nasa taas, and 80 diastolic, you would say 120/80, or write this 120/80 mmHg. Millimeters per okay? Talk to your pediatrician or healthcare provider to be sure you know the best number for you. No? So this is what we are discussing kanina. You should know your blood pressure, no? Yung sa taas at saka yung sa baba. So number 6, we're almost keep your total cholesterol under control. Cholesterol is a waxy substance in your bloodstream and cells that is necessary for your body to function properly. Some cholesterol is important for good health, but too much cholesterol in your blood is not good for your body, your brain, or your heart. When too much cholesterol circulates in the blood, it can slowly build up inside the walls of your arteries that feed blood to your heart and brain. Okay? So cholesterol combines with other substances in your blood to form plaque, okay? Which is a thick, hard deposits that can narrow the arteries and make them less flexible and put you a major risk for heart disease and stroke. Ito yon, no? Unhealthy heart. So this is the, yung plaque, Doc. Tama? Unmute yourself.
Anything in excess is really not good. Okay? Anything in excess is really not good. Now, regarding cholesterol, no, there was a big controversy about that, no, and in 2015, no, it was concluded, no, after a 8 or 9 year study, that cholesterol per se, cholesterol lang, is not bad. Okay, it's no longer, no, according to the FDA, US FDA, cholesterol is no longer a food of concern. Okay, because they found out that high cholesterol doesn't lead to heart attack. Okay, that was the hypothesis before, but not anymore after the study. No, again, high cholesterol is bad if you have a heart condition already. No? If you have a previous heart condition, or if you had the previous operation in the heart, no, stents or bypass, talagang you have to keep your cholesterol down kasi itong plaque na yan can block it again, di ba?
Yes.
Pero it does not cause directly, it does not cause direct heart disease, no? And they found that out because the medicine for high cholesterol, or statins, no, it was the number one selling drug in the US, and halos everybody, no, was using statins. However, the heart problems, or CVDs, did not go down. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang heart disease, no? So they did that study and saw na it's not directly related, no?
Yes. And that's why I know vitamin C is really good for the heart.
Yes, it is. It is.
See? Diba?
Yeah.
Kaya vitamin C every day, daily C, okay? Keep your total cholesterol under control. Many kids and adults can have too much cholesterol in their blood without knowing it. About 25% of cholesterol comes directly from what you eat. So we have a lot of control of those numbers. Choose foods low in saturated fat and trans fat and high in whole grains, okay? If you are 11 years old or older and have not gotten your cholesterol measured, talk to your parents, especially if your family has a history of heart disease. Consider getting your cholesterol checked the next time you visit your family doctor or healthcare professional. Okay? So what is the Doc? What is the laboratory test for the cholesterol?
It's called the lipid profile. No?
Lipid profile.
Lipid means fat, no? Lipid profile. But then again, the doctor has to be educated talaga. No? Some of them overreact. No? Mas mataas lang ng konti, they say, uminom ka ng gamot. Hindi. Kung mataas, mag-exercise ka. No? Change your eating habit. Huwag ka nang kumain ng chicharon. Some people in the keto diet just eat chicharon the whole time. Di ba? Parang, what are you talking about? Di ba? So, yeah, they have to be properly educated.
Yes. Okay. So for the last tips for you to keep your heart healthy.
This is very important. Okay, for me, ito talaga very, very important. Sugar.
Yes. Keep your blood sugar healthy. When you consume foods and beverages that contain carbohydrates, the digestive system breaks down the carbohydrates into sugar for energy. Foods like whole grain, fruits and vegetables, and other high fiber foods can take longer to digest. Foods like refined grains and foods high in added sugar are digested very quickly and are quickly delivered into the bloodstream as sugar. If your blood sugar goes high too often, it can overwork the body's ability to keep your blood sugar in healthy ranges. If this happens, you become more likely to develop diabetes. Ayan, Doc, hindi na heart ang problem, diabetes na.
Yeah. And when you have diabetes, all your organs are in trouble.
Yeah.
Not only your heart.
See, lifestyle disease talaga yung diabetes eh. It's a lifestyle disease.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and people with diabetes, sometimes they're given medicines and that the doctor will say maintenance medicines, di ba? Panghabang buhay. Okay? Baloney yan, ha? Baloney yan. Because you can reverse diabetes without any medicine, but with a change of lifestyle. Now, a more intelligent lifestyle. No? Exercise and keeping away from too much sugar.
Yes, that's why vegetables pa rin, fruits pa rin, di ba? You can get rid of the rice kasi tayong Pilipino parang hindi makakakain ng walang rice. Pero pero you can do that. In fact, yun nga yung na-mention natin before, Doc, no? There is yung cabbage rice, broccoli rice, di ba? Yung mismong gulay, make it at
if you really want to eat rice, go for the brown or red. In fact, the rice I eat now is black.
Black rice.
Akala ko pang dessert, lang yan, pero hindi no? Meron na, nakahanap yung asawa ko ng black rice. Now, that's what we eat, black rice.
Yeah. So, the other topic kasi is diabetes. We won't go to that. We will have that for some other time. Pero we discussed that before. Meron na ring talk si Doc Mikey for that. Okay? So again, remember, you can stop heart disease before it starts. Start small and keep it simple. Make one change today and then you're ready to make another. Okay? So Life Simple 7, number 1, avoid smoking and using tobacco products. Be physically active every day. No, yung walking na yan, lakad-lakad lang. Eat a heart-healthy diet. Keep a healthy weight. Keep your blood pressure healthy. So kung ano yung blood pressure mo, parati mong alamin yan. If you're 110 over 70, dapat yan ka parate, okay? So keep your total cholesterol healthy. So nabanggit ni Doc kanina yung lipid profile na pagka nagpapa-laboratory tayo. And keep your blood sugar healthy, no? For the diabetes, okay? So I will stop sharing now because I will show you naman the trivia, the Santay trivia that we have before bago magbigay si Doc ng ng kanyang tips or to. Okay, so let me share again. I know some of you have seen this. Okay. Bakit wala? Share screen. I know I can share screen. Right? Bakit hindi? Okay, so you can send messages in the chat box if you have questions. Okay? So I think we still have time. Okay, I will entertain questions. I cannot okay. I can share my screen. Bakit ayaw siya?
While Ma'am Bing is sharing her screen, I'd like to invite everybody tomorrow for the Sante Engage special webinar. It's Momentum 2021, featuring our Sante Elite PH members, Mr. Chris Sabili. We also have Mr. R. Chris Galineto, Mr. Gabriel Icalla, and Mr. Mark Anthony Ferranco. So that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Engage special webinars.
Okay, let me share my screen. Bakit hindi ko siya ma-share? Ito na. Okay, ito na. Ito lang, papakita ko lang yung you can see my screen, right? This is the Santay trivia made by Doc Mikey and Kuya Kim. Now I will just play it para lang ma-remember niyo yung
Ang heart disease o cardiovascular disease ay mga uri ng sakit kung saan naapektuhan ang puso, pati na rin ang mga blood vessels. Maraming uri ng sakit sa puso. Ilan sa mga ito ay ang congenital heart defect, myocarditis, rheumatic heart disease at cardiomegaly. Sa Pilipinas, ang pinaka-common na sakit sa puso ay ang hypertension. Ang mga taong may sakit sa puso ay maaaring makaranas ng pananakit ng dibdib, hirap sa paghinga, irregular na pagtibok ng puso, pagkahilo, pananakit ng ulo, pambubutla, pangangasul o pangingitim ng balat, pamamanas ng tiyan, binti at paa, madaling pagkapagod. Ano nga ba ang dapat gawin upang maiwasan ito?
Eat properly, sleep properly, exercise regularly. That's good for the heart. But remember, you have to be honest with yourself. Am I eating the right foods or not? You do have to cut down on stuff that will continually harm the heart. But if you want to have a healthy heart, you have to eat right. The heart is a muscle. Okay? You have to feed it. What do you want to feed it with? Good food or bad food? What are the bad foods? The bad foods are the foods that make your body inflamed or yung pagmamaga ng katawan. Inflammatory foods. These are foods that are preserved, canned, sweetened, things like that. Those that have been grown or treated with antibiotics, hormones, pesticides, insecticides, all of that will harm your heart. So try to go organic, try to go natural, keep away from processed foods. Good nutrition can make your body produce enough blood. It can give you enough oxygen. It can give you strength. You take barley, especially our Santi barley, no, because it's organic. It's free from gluten. Take it. It's better than any other food that you can find. Every green natural food, especially if it's organic, will always strengthen your heart and not compromise it with all the chemicals.
Sante barley only uses certified organic young barley grass that's grown and harvested in New Zealand. Kaya naman makakasiguro na wala itong mga chemicals na maaring makasama sa ating katawan. Hindi lang yon. Ang Sante barley ay nagtataglay din ng mga nutrients gaya ng complex carbohydrates, protein, minerals, vitamins, fiber at antioxidants na nakakatulong na pababain ang triglycerides o blood fats, pati ang blood pressure sa mga taong mataas ang kolesterol. Ang fiber ay maaari ding idagdag sa isang low-fat, low-cholesterol diet to prevent heart disease. Tandaan na kung gusto umiwas sa mga sakit sa puso, dapat maging matyaga sa pagbabago ng lifestyle. Mahalaga ang regular na exercise, lalo na ang pagkain ng tama. Kung makakaramdaman ng mga sintomas ng sakit sa puso, mabuting magpatingin ka agad sa eksperto o sa iyong doktor. In Sante, we believe that health is wealth. Tandaan, alagaan ang sarili so we can live more and do more. I'm Kuya Kim, and I'm on grass.
Yes, okay. Actually, yung Santay trivia, no, Doc, thank you for that. No, so it's in YouTube. You can check.
Hi,
no?
I'm Nards Adriano. We are here at Ligos and
sorry.
Rafael Bulacan. Welcome to my mini farm.
Now mention mo sir, mini farm. Why you call it mini farm?
Mini farm kasi maliit lang to eh. Ito yung dating kong garahe. No? Ang size lang ito, 10.
And this is hydro.
Ayan. You can entertain questions, Ian. I'll just close my from the chat box. You can hear me, right? Bakit nawala?
Okay, the ITP or idiopathic or immune thrombocytopenic purpura is a problem with platelets. No, platelets are the component of the blood for clotting. No, and because it doesn't clot, no, kasi yan ang problem. Na madaling magkaroon ng bruises, di ba? The barley can help by obviously because of nutrition, no? Antioxidant and nutrition. Barley is not a cure-all medicine, di ba? It supports your immune system, okay? And this immune thrombocytopenic purpura is a problem of your immune system, okay? So by feeding and making your immune system stronger, no, you can address the problems of the ITP, no? On the side, you might want to consider something like tawa-tawa, no? As a cure, a direct cure, no? Because tawa-tawa, or even I forget the other, the other herbal med, no? They can increase your platelets, okay? But barley will target your immune system, no? It'll make you stronger. Remember, ITP used to be called idiopathic, no? Meaning we don't know what the problem is. No? Idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura is now called immune, right? Thrombocytopenic purpura, because now that it's not idiopathic, now we know what the problem is. It's the immune system, okay? And barley can address that by strengthening the immune system. Okay. Some medicines, hypertension medicines, will actually make you cough. Okay, it's irritating. You should tell your doctor that you have that side effect, and the doctor might be able to change your medicine if your mother really needs medicine. Okay? Yeah.
Ayan. Ayan, can you hear me na? Nawala ako. Kasi I cannot put off the ano. Okay, so I think some of questions were being answered, were being asked na.
Yeah.
Okay, so
with Himalayan salt, no, because that was one of the questions earlier, no. I know it's better than the regular
salt.
table salt, no. I know it's better than regular table salt. On a head-to-head comparison with sea salt, for me, I think sea salt still is a good option, no? A good option. And it's cheaper pa.
Yes. Okay. I think Ian, we're done with the question, or where is the?
Hi, LJ. Miss you. Ian, kaibigan ko siya. 100% correct. No? When you're sitting, you are not moving. Right? And that's the problem today. Many people are just sitting behind their computer, no? And it makes them unhealthy. No? We are meant to move. Kaya Ian, tumayo ka minsan-minsan, no? Every 15 minutes, walk around, do something, then you sit down. Diba? Sometimes I tell my patients to get their work desk up, yung standing work desk, para you just don't sit down. You sit down and the blood won't flow well, diba? It won't flow well.
Ako naman, Doc and Ian, when I eat, kasi lunch break, no, nakatayo na lang ako. Kasi we're always in Zoom. Like kanina, we had a meeting at 10:30, Ian. Tapos may 2, merong 4 o'clock. So pagka lunch break, kasi small naman yung ref ko, dun ko nilalagay yung plate ko. At least I can, diba? Yung time ko na yun to stand talaga. So, importante. So what are the questions last na Hindi ko nakita yung iba.
Yeah, Miss Drilon, you might have a you will have to check your blood. No, that sounds like anemia to me. Of course, I haven't checked your but it really sounds like anemia or the lack of hemoglobin. No? When you lack hemoglobin, you lack oxygen in circulating the blood. That's why you get tired easily. No, greens in general, no, barley in particular, can help increase your blood count. Okay, it can increase your hemoglobin, no? And when your hemoglobin is of normal value, then your breathing will be normal as well. However, there are many things that can bring down your hemoglobin, like puyat. No? Even if you, let's say, eat well but parati kang nagpupuyat, your blood, your hemoglobin will go down, no? And your the utilization of oxygen will not be good.
Yes, tama. Miss Lalaine Drilon, okay, so how many barley are you taking? Baka naman isa lang, diba? Dagdagan natin yan. So, napapagod ka because yun na nga, sabi nga ni Doc, you might be not resting or sleeping, no? So, importante din talaga yan, okay? So, nasagot na ba to? Doc Mike, can a cancer patient drink their medicine with Sante barley juice? And there will be no side effect. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Well, one of the mainstays in cancer treatment is antioxidants. Okay, and that's what Santi has, no? The barley.
The barley, okay. Yan siya. So, nag-share din si Cecil na nabasa mo ba iyan? Nakatulong po ang barley na tumaas ang platelet count ng anak ko nung nagka-dengue siya last month. No? Actually, we have so many cases of dengue na natulungan talaga ni barley. No? So again, as parating sinasabi ni Doc, no, green foods. Always eat green foods, which is we have it in barley. Okay? So, yes.
High blood,
High blood protein?
I kind of don't understand. Ferritin?
Creatinine.
No. Ferritin, a blood component. I'm not sure really. No, I don't know what he means or what the patient really has. No. Maybe if the patient wants to call me, no, so we can thresh out what the issues are. I don't like to commit something that I don't understand really what's happening, no, between the patient and the doctor. But they can call me.
Yeah. Yes. Henoxura. I-google natin yan. Henoxura purpura. Bakit Miss Dynamic Annie? Anong sabi sa'yo? Meron kang ganyan?
Yeah. 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 Correct.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so ano to, we've covered a lot already. So kung makikita nyo naman na yun nga yung simple steps. Minsan, so simple, hindi pa natin talaga nagagawa. Which is sometimes I always tell this to everyone. No? It's not only the first time na na-mention ko. Tatlo lang yung parating hinihingi ng katawan, tamang pagkain, exercise, at saka tulog, which is rest and sleep. Tatlo lang, pero still, yung tatlo na yan, hindi natin sila nagagawa. No? So, it's really to start ngayon pa lang. So, every day is a choice. Do you want to eat bad food or good food? Do you want to exercise or not? Do you want to sleep well or not? It's always our choice naman, okay? So, tuloy lang talaga dapat ang pag-inom, tuloy-tuloy lang. We are into wellness business at saka i-share natin. Okay? So, Doc, for your last message to everyone, I want to hear from you before I pass it to
Okay. My last message to you, no, to add to your three, no, the 1, 2, and 3, is spread love, di ba?
Yes.
Spread love. Help people, no? Do good. No? All of these will help your total health, no? And wellness. Kaya ang tawag dyan, wellness. Eh. It's not only you're healthy. Oo nga, healthy, pero you're sad, you're angry, you're pero healthy ka. Di ba? That kulang, di ba? When you put in the emotion and the spirituality of it, then we're talking wellness. Then you're well, di ba? It makes you complete. You're a complete person already with it. Okay?
Correct. Thank you very much, Doc. I'll have you again by April. I think after the Holy Week, napakaraming learnings, no? Again, this is just a very simple and basic training about heart health. But then again, it's the everyday choices that we are doing that really, really matters. Okay? So, sabi nga, balance talaga, no? Everything is always balanced. Spread love, do good, and spiritual and physical healthy healing is always 100%. Okay? So, again, ako po si Bing Kalinawan, your corporate product specialist. Let's live more and do more with Sante. Thank you. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, people. Thank you, everyone. Nice to see you all again.
Yes.
Wow, 1 year.
1 year na lang ako.
Hey, I hope you're all okay. No? Guys, don't put down your defenses kasi dumadami talaga. No, ngayon, talagang pamilya na ang nakahawa. No, so be careful, okay? My pleasure always.
Thank you, Doc. Yes, I'm renewing the MOA. Thank you, Doc.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. God bless. God bless.
God bless,
Bye,
Doc.
LJ. Bye, LJ. See you.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Good night. Salamat. Bye. Baba, put down. Share screen. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Bye. Good night, everyone.